Hey guys, so this is the Langsdom BT25 active noise cancelling headphone. Yeah, you can get this from AliExpress for around 40 plus USD, and if you are a Malaysian you can get it for RM 160 or 180 depending on which seller you get it from. So as you can see, the box is pretty basic. There is no indication of the brand Langsdom. I think it's because they meant it for OEM sales, so the branding is not obvious here. On the back there is a very small Langsdom wording on the sticker here, which I have not registered, and over here it says that it's a BT25. You can see the statistic written on the box. So it is the Bluetooth 4.2. If you check those websites from AliExpress or Lazada, they might either misleadingly put Bluetooth 5.0 or something, which is wrong. It's definitely 4.2. For the stated hours of operation, I only tested around maybe 12 to 15 hours maximum on the with the noise cancelling on, so it's not too far from the truth, and you could definitely hit 20 if you are not listening at maximum volume. Yeah, let's open up this guy then. So you have a PVC with a smooth surface casing. It's quite big. It's only zipper on one side. You have a manual there. It's not much operation. We will go through the buttons later. Piece of protection. This cable's inside too. It's just a normal micro USB cable. So this thing can swivel up and down like this. Okay, on one side you have the active noise on-off button. I think you might have did some research. If you have, then you might have read this on some Amazon review or something. Yeah, you need to manually off it. It is independent of the actual headphone on-off button, which is on this side. So, there's a bit of a bunch over here. Okay, so it's on now. So there are lights on both sides. You have the micro USB charging port over here. This is the 3.5 millimeter the headphone jack. The sponge is quite soft, quite comfortable, but if you are wearing glasses like me, then of course it may get uncomfortable in the long run. Heat wise, if you are inside an air-conditioned room, it's not too bad. On the top of the band here, you got some velvety cloth. It has a bit of a memory foam. Yeah, okay. About this, if you have checked AliExpress website or maybe even some other sellers, the pattern here may be different. In fact, I bought this from Lazada, Malaysia, and the picture shown on the brochure is different. But I trust in the. But otherwise, if you were to compare the picture in the brochure versus the buttons layout over here, the port, the ANC buttons are exactly the same. So I don't think this is a fake one. It's just, I think, one of the generic OEM the patterns that they use. So, okay, about the sound quality, well, obviously I don't have a Sony, what's that model, WHM3 or something, the top of the line Sony that is around 300 USD. I don't have that on hand to compare. I only use it briefly on the Sony official store, and it's just based on my memory of a noisy mall environment. I have brought this out to a mall, to a noisy Starbucks, coffee bean environment, and I would say this thing is at least 70%. The noise cancelling is at least 70% as good as the real thing, and so the chipset they provide is definitely good. And if you buy, I'm not sure if you can replace the paddings. If you replace it, you may get better noise isolation. The sound quality and bass, I don't really listen to a lot of techno music with thumping bass, but if you are just playing normal jazz, some streaming jazz music, not too high bit rate, it's perfectly fine. It is, I would say the sound is as good as any, maybe some 30 USD headphone without noise cancelling. So all in all, with the noise, the active noise cancelling capabilities and the music playing capabilities, this is definitely well worth it for 40 USD or 160 ringgit RM, depending where you come from. Well, there's not much metal used, but the padding they use is quite comfortable. It's very lightweight. Yeah, I would say this is definitely a good deal. So yeah, buy with confidence, man. I mean, if your alternative is to buy a real Bose and the Sony top of the line, and you want to save a few hundred ringgit or a few hundred USD, this is definitely worth it. So this is it, your review for the Langsdom BT25 active noise cancelling headphone. Okay, I'll see you guys around.